Um, Ladies and gentlemen, fellow elected officials, I think we have a large turnout here tonight, considering that this, I don't know who picks these dates for these hearings, but this is the largest festival in Talbot County, Easton. The Waterfowl Festival begins tonight. It's also the start of a 3-day weekend with Veterans Day, a holiday weekend. As a state senator for District 37, I support and that's Caroline, Dorchester, Talbot, and Wicomico counties. I support the efforts of the American Postal Workers Union to preserve the jobs and to continue efficient mail service to the communities on the Eastern Shore by way of the Eastern Shore Mail Processing Facility. Over 1/3 of Maryland's approximately 12,407 square miles of land is attributed to the Eastern Shore. This 4,000 square miles of scenic beauty contains many rural communities where prompt and efficient delivery of mail is imperative. Internet service is not dependable in many areas of the shore. Some areas can't get it at all. Thus, learning a new mode of communication and bill paying simply is not an option. Many of the Eastern Shore's poor simply cannot afford electronic communication. Our geographical uniqueness requires a complete commitment from the United States Postal Service to maintain these services we now enjoy. Not having a processing and distribution facility here on the shore is simply unacceptable. I strongly believe that any mail from the Eastern Shore destined to the Eastern Shore should never, ever leave the Eastern Shore. Similarly, I also believe that since Baltimore has absorbed the mail processing operations of Frederick, Maryland, they may very well be overtaxed by absorbing the Eastern Shore Postal Facility. For these reasons, I support the preservation of the current mail services provided at the Eastern Shore Mail Processing and Distribution Center. Just a few notes, Mr. Postmaster. Looking at your proposed new distribution map of the United States, it looks like to me there will be no processing facility on Delmarva. That's most of the state of Delaware, the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and the Eastern Shore of Maryland. That would not be acceptable. All our mail would have to go across the Bay Bridge twice. Ship it over to Baltimore, across the Bay Bridge, and back. It doesn't just take an accident to have severe delays at the Bay Bridge. All it takes is for one lane of one of the two spans to have maintenance. One lane in maintenance causes severe backups at the Bay Bridge. Again, I cannot, and hopefully you will not, close this facility. That would cause at least an extra day for us to get our mail. Basically, I've said the same thing at the June 2010 meeting. To save money, and I know that you're looking for ways to save money. I talked about this earlier when we had a private discussion. I think if the post office is sincere about saving money, they merely need to cut out Saturday postal service. We don't need postal service on Saturdays. Many people can do without it. Many people do without it and don't even check their mail on Saturdays. Also, I'd like for the record to submit to you an editorial from the Times Record, Chesapeake, it's published by Chesapeake Publishing, the Star Democrat, November 9, 2011, as well as an editorial from the Daily Times, a Salisbury newspaper, dated Wednesday, November 9, 2011. Thank you for letting me speak for my constituents. Please don't close this facility.
Thank you again for your comments. I'd like to now